All right, now for 39, we have to simplify these expressions. So now there are no like terms to combine. So the only thing that we need to work on is the fact that we need to rationalize it because we have an I in the denominator. And if we have an I in the denominator, we don't want an I in the denominator. We cannot have an I in the denominator. So we ask the question, what can we do to not have an I? So we know that I squared, it's going to be -1. So that would be a good way to not have an I in the denominator. So we multiply I over I. So 2I squared in the denominator, and then 3I minus 4I squared. And as we went over earlier, I squared is -1. So 3I minus 4 times -1 over 2 times -1. So 3I plus 4 over -2. So you may express this as your answer. You may also have 4 plus 3I over -2 as your answer. You may also have -2 minus 3 over 2I as your answer. Any of these three will be an acceptable version of the answer. Okay, so just make sure that you know why we need to rationalize it, because we cannot have a square root in the denominator. And the reason why we multiply by I over I is because I over I, it's just 1. Anything multiplies by 1, it's still itself. We're just changing how it looks. We're not changing the value. And by multiplying by I over I, the denominator will no longer have any I, because it will have it will become I squared, and I squared is -1. So we will effectively remove the I from the denominator.